Welcome to GKey Solutions Private Limited.
SQL Server Integration Services, Classes and Real-Time Interview Questions and Answers. Part 49. How to create a file name with the date when loading data from SQL Server in SSIS.
In this part of training, we are going to discuss about how to create a file name with the date when loading data from SQL Server in SSIS. To do this process, we need data flow task, OLEDB source component, flat file destination component, and we have to write some expressions. Let us see these things practically in SSIS. Now we are in SSIS. I am trying to create a new package here. And I am renaming it as file name with the date. This is the package that we are going to create now. For that, as we discussed in the previous slide, we have to take the data flow task. For this, in data flow task, what we are doing is from SQL Server database, from employee table, we are having 14 records. We are going to fetch these records and we create a file in particular location. We load the data into the flat file destination. For that, we are taking data flow task. In that, to establish connection to the SQL Server database, we have to take OLEDB source. I am trying to configure it. Here, I am taking the connection like GKey solutions.demo.GKey. I have explained these things many times, how to establish a connection. I am just taking the connection which is established here. And here I am taking tabular view. And in that, the table name is EMP. I am just trying to take the table. If we preview the data, we are having data with 14 records. And these are the different columns available in the table and the data as well. And I am trying to load this data into flat file destination. For this, I need to configure the flat file destination. Let us see how to do that. I am going for the new connection. Here, delimited file I am taking. For this, the flat file connection manager, we can change this name as we require. I am just leaving it as it is. And I am trying to browse a file. There is no file now here. For our convenience, I am just creating one file here. That is that to our text file. emp.txt file I am going to create here. I am taking that file. Coming to the columns, there is no data. And column names in the first data row, I am just taking Y because first row it will treat as like column names. If you go for the mappings are fine. If you preview the data, there is no data. Why? Because we did not loaded the table. Now the establishment or configuration of source and destination has been done. It is static now. We can load the data from SQL Server database to the file which I have created. But we want to create a file with a current date. For that, what we have to do, we have to create a couple of parameters like variables. I am trying to create a variable here. First variable would be folder path. In folder path, data type would be string. Here, I am trying to create my file in D files. This is my folder path. And I am trying to create another variable is full file path. Here the data type I am taking a string. Here I am trying to do this in the expressions. By clicking on this eclipse, the expression box will open. Here we are having the variables which we have created. I am taking folder path now. Now folder path is D files. Now what I am doing is I am just trying to create a emp underscore. After that, date have to come. For that, what I am trying to do is up to here D files emp underscore will come, and after this I'll make a table name with the current date. For that, I'll be taking get date function. Here, date will the data type of this date is like a date. To convert into the string, we have to use a function called dt underscore wstr comma 30, which is like a date length. If you evaluate the date, it will come with the seconds as well, but we don't need the seconds part. We need to exclude this one. For that, I'm going to use a substring function. Here in substring, what I'm going to do is from first character to the 10 characters, I'm going to take. Now evaluate expression. We got the date. Now we don't need the hyphen also. We want to like replace that hyphen with null. For that, what I'm trying to do is I'll take the another function called replace. Here and replacing, I'm just taking, we are trying to replace the hyphen with like nothing. Replace the function name that I have given wrongly. Replace that we have to give here. Now the name has been changed to 2024. Now we have to make the extension. For that, what I'm going to take is in double quotes, I'll just take txt. File extension should be txt. Now in this way, the file name is going to be created. Now the file name would be emp_20251120.txt. File is going to be created in d files folder. I'll be having this like file path in the query, and I'll be sharing this syntax with you. You can use for your practical purposes. Now it is fine. Now we have to make the flat file connection dynamic. Why? Because we have connected to a particular file, the data is going to be loaded over there. We can't have the date file name there. To get this date, we have to make the flat file connection manager dynamic. For that, we have to click on this and we have to get into the like expressions of this flat file connection. If you click on the Eclipse, it will open this window. Here, property expression editor, you have to take a connection string. Here in the expressions, you have to take this full path, full file path variable. It is having this thing that we have done in the variable expressions. Now the configuration is done. Now we are trying to like execute the package. Package executed successfully. Let us check the file name. This is the file name emp.txt has been created. Like this one is a like table that we have created with the date. The data also loaded successfully. 14 records have been loaded from the database to the flat file destination with the current date and extension. In this way, we can make the file dynamic by using the expressions in flat file connection managers and in variables. I think you got some idea about this process, how to create a file with the date name. Thank you.
Stay connected with GKey IT solutions on all your favorite platforms. Follow us on YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated with all our latest content. Join the GKey community and grow your IT career with us.